Good morning, everybody. Welcome behind the scenes here at Jamie Riddler Studios. I am Jamie. It is Friday, and what a week it has been. I have gone for 2 photo shoots. I have done an interview. I have gotten ready for journal club. I have continued to work not only on my space, but on actually letting go. Like actually trying to feel into my heart and think, as I let go of this book, this bowl, this piece of paper, what else am I letting go of? What am I not trusting is a part of me, whether I have this item or not? Or what was a part of me and now is a part of my history, a part of my story, a part of my cells in that way, but is not about who I am today. It's okay to let that go. I was aiming to really make great progress by the autumn equinox, which was yesterday, and I made a guided meditation to connect you to some powerful fall energy. And I've made this available to all members of the studio. So again, if you join, you just log in, and on that first page, you'll get the meditation. It's a 10-minute meditation. It takes you on quite a journey. In fact, it's left me thinking a great deal about this season, and again, this theme of letting go, which seems to be ever so present. And in the midst of that, in the midst of letting go of the me I think I was, it was amazing to get my photographs done yesterday to try to capture the me I am today. So I had booked some professional shots a while ago with the wonderful Helen Tansey, and I was so looking forward to it as usual until the night before. And then the night before, I started to get all like wobbly inside. Did I have the right clothes to bring? Was I going to be able to get enough sleep, or was I going to look tired? That inner dialogue was just stirring up my vulnerability. It was me trying to protect that little tender part of my heart that was worried about going, that was worried that I would find it intimidating, that was worried that it would be overly vulnerable, that was worried that I would be like the most unphotogenic person in the history of all the people that Helen had ever taken pictures of. By the way, I love one of the things she said yesterday, and with great sincerity and commitment, was everybody's photogenic. And and if you're saying, oh, well, she hasn't met me, right? Did your inner critic say that too? One of the things she said is it often has something to do, all those pictures of you that you are drawing on to prove that to yourself, often have to do with bad lighting, bad angle, uncomfortable moment between you and the photographer, whatever it is. But if you find the right space and the right light and the right photographer, then you will see just how photogenic you are. I went yesterday and I had so much fun. I had a wonderful makeup artist. Hi, Rachel. Thank you so much for everything. We had a great time and she did a beautiful job. And then Helen was so wonderful to connect to, such a real person. And I think created just the right balance between giving me some structure to find, like, how might I stand or sit, or where should I look? And also having some freedom and flexibility to be alive in the moment and to be me. And she also often throughout the session came over with the camera and said, look, what do you think? What do you think? So that I could feel confident that we were on track to finding something that was going to feel good. And she also very kindly grabbed my phone several times and took pictures. So I'm going to share those with you at the end. So all in all, it was an amazing experience. And in fact, it made me put up on Facebook this question about, I notice how often when I'm doing something that's a complete bucket list item, like something I'm just a dream come true kind of thing, that I always am scared of it. I always am deeply nervous the moment before it happens. And that part of my practice is learning to show up anyway, learning what makes it gentler on me. And of course, so being prepared makes it gentler on me, but also having made the decision ahead of time, I am going to go through with this. I am going to do it. I'm not going to second guess. I do this when I go to the gym too. I just get up and go. I don't give myself time to think or worry. I just get up and go. Sometimes it helps a little to remind myself of all the times it was worthwhile to work through the fear, the nervousness, the vulnerability, so that I know in my body that this is something I can do, and that often on the other side, I feel I'm so glad that I did. And then the biggest part for me is trusting that, one, it'll probably be okay, but that even if it isn't, I'll be okay. And you know how I've often said that when we create artwork, the more we create, the less precious each one becomes, the less it serves as this kind of test of your talent, that it either proves that yes, you are an artist with talent who has potential, or the opposite. This is the case here too. The more you say yes to the things that you really want to do, the more you brave stepping into the experiences you truly want to have, then the more the ones that don't turn out so great don't have quite the same devastating impact. Do you know, like, I really trust, well, one, I really do trust that there will be some great photos from my experience yesterday. And then I also trust that if there aren't, that there still in the future may be. That I could learn from the photo shoot, that I could see not that I was unphotogenic or that photos were never going to work for me, but instead to look and say, do you know what? I think this didn't work because I was too uncomfortable, because I would think the pink backdrop wasn't the best with my skin, because I was too tired, whatever it was. And then shift that, then work on that, and come back and give it another go. That each time, each iteration of us moving towards our dreams actually does move us closer to them, especially when we can consciously learn and implement what we've learned to continue to do better next time. It was also a key moment for me when I was in the shower and I was really feeling nervous about getting the photos done. And I stopped for a moment and reminded myself that this was dream come true stuff for me. I mean, imagine going and spending a few hours just trying to get some beautiful shots that captured your own spirit. That seems pretty special to me. And I thought, I can either enjoy this or be nervous about it. And I'm going to choose joy. And so instead, I really focused on the dream come true aspect of it. I put all my clothes together. I put them in a little suitcase. I gathered all of my art because Helen had this great idea for incorporating my art into my photographs. I carefully and lovingly put them in the suitcase. I chose earrings. I woke up in the morning, gave myself some gentle time. I treated myself a little bit like a star, going out to get her photos done. And suddenly the whole experience was better, far better than worrying and negative self-talk. And I think that contributed to it being a marvelous experience. You know, we started in a better place by me showing up with trust and hope and joy. And I sincerely hope, that'll show up in the pictures. So today I will be showing up for Journal Club. We have our very first session today. Yay! I cannot wait. Every season we pick a spirit guide, and I am just so excited to see which animal will be a part of our journey. It's like one of the best parts of the first session. It's not too late to join us. Even if you listen to this sometime during the week, it's still not too late to join us. You get access to the recordings. You can take yourself through the first session and then just dive in with us for the remaining 9. I'm so looking forward to it. Journal Club has a special place in my heart and a special place in the studio. So I hope this story of me going to get my pictures done and the move from nervousness to joy inspires you to take on something that feels like a dream that you've been wanting to do for a long time. What could you say yes to? You know, as we prepared and moved towards the autumn equinox, we have been letting go of a lot of things. We've been saying no to a lot of things. What is it time to say yes to? That's your question for the weekend. I hope you have a wonderful weekend in your studio. Remember, your life is your studio.